Now, I don't know about you, but I want 2025 to be a year that I look back on and I say that I made moves on it. It is no surprise that it is nearing the end of February. It's nearing the end of the month and we're almost approaching March. Now, for a lot of you guys, you've probably made New Year's resolutions, and by this point, some of you might have stuck to them. Congrats to you guys. But some of you maybe haven't. And so this video is for you guys. I've personally found myself feeling like I've let myself down in prior years because I didn't do what I said I wanted to do. I'm going to be honest. I think a lot of times what keeps us from doing what we want to do are excuses that we put on ourselves. I have placed a ton of excuses on myself as to why I can't do something or why it's not going to work out. And I think if this is something you need to hear, you're going to hear it, right? If it's not something that resonates with you right now, then it just won't resonate. But if you're at a point or in a place in your life where you feel like you've done the work and something inside is just telling you that you're there, like you're almost there, like you're about to receive the fruits of your labor. Is that a thing? You're essentially going to receive everything that you've been putting your work towards. This is the time to keep going. You know, this is a time where you go all in on that thing or those things that you've been reaping. Oh, I have the saying. What I'm trying to say is this is the time where you make it happen. You know, whatever dreams or goals you have, and if you have a goal that you want to achieve this year, this is not the time to slow down. This is the time to keep going. It's almost March, and even if, let's say, these past 2 months you weren't really following a given direction, that's not to say that there's no more time to do that. You still have time. Like, it's still the beginning of the year. Like, you have time. You know, you can still make things happen this year. You can still work towards a given goal or a dream, but you got to make it clear for yourself. You got to make that goal, that vision clear for yourself, and you got to show up. You got to show up because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You know, it's first setting a goal, creating a plan, but then the next part is executing. You need to execute on that given goal, that plan. I think a lot of the times we know what we want, but we doubt ourselves. You know, we doubt our ability to do a given thing, or we just don't believe in ourselves. You know, we just don't believe that we're capable of doing that thing or making that dream come true. And the only way that you can strengthen that belief in yourself is through showing up. It's through showing yourself that you are taking yourself seriously, that you're taking your goals and your dreams seriously by actually showing up. And that is both the simple part and the hard part, because it's in that consistency of showing up where you create that strong belief in yourself. And realistically, not all days are going to be on like high levels of frequency, especially when you're starting out. There's a lot of times where you're going to feel at that low vibe frequency. And that doesn't mean that what you're doing is not working. It just means that you are becoming that person that has that high level frequency. But if you've never been that person, then you can't expect to become that person in one day or a week, a month, right? It's going to take time. But if you put the work in, if you keep showing up, eventually you will see a noticeable transformation in your life and in yourself. At the end of the day, it really is within. That's really the work that you really want to put your emphasis on. It's that inner work. And we can only do that if, again, like I said, if we show up. We show up for ourselves first and foremost, and the work that we want to be putting out there in the world. I really just want this to be the year where I make moves, and I want that to be the year for you guys as well. Please go after that thing that you want to do.